He's the humble brother. He knows he's just stay on the same path, the determination, the drive, the will to want to do this stuff. You know, you have to want it more than anybody else want it.
Yes, yes.
I learned this, I learned this in some old black and white movie, Western. It says, I want to be up more than anybody want me to be down. You have to look at life like that. And it happened that way. Whatever you say you are is what you are. If you say you're a stupid fool, that's what you are. If you say I'm a great genius, that's what you are. Whatever you say about yourself, or whatever you think is right, to each perspective, up or down.
Alright guys, so welcome to today's video. Just had my game this morning, so I'm really excited about that. Good training session. I'll talk a little bit about that, and if it looks like I'm in a new place, it's because I am. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so just to show you around the apartment really quick, it's a pretty sweet setup. So here's the kitchen area. Have the sink to my left and then stove to my right. Here we have a nice little dining table and then doors that lead to the patio. Here we have like the living room area, got the TV on, and then just a nice view. Here, pretty simple, just a nice little bedroom. The bed is like amazingly comfy. And then here we just have the dryer, and then here as well, just the bathroom. So pretty cool to see. Alright guys, so it is about 1 o'clock right now. I had my game this morning, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but I'm starving. So right now I'm going to make some food. I'm going to have some rice, brown rice and tuna. So let's get to making it. Alright guys, so right now I have the brown rice right here. And this is dangerous because I have never really cooked rice this way before. It's not like already in the bag, so I have to like pour out the correct amount, put in the right water, and let it kind of like simmer for the right amount of time. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. With my cooking skills, it'll probably go horrible, but we're gonna give it a shot. And then on top of that, just have some tuna, and it'll be a good way to get some carbs and protein after the match. And then once I make this, we'll talk about the game. Alright, so we're kind of midway through making the rice, and honestly, I still have no idea how it's going to go. I'm pretty sure I did the measurements right. I did 2 scoops of rice, so that's 4 1/4 cups of water that they wanted in there. But the only thing is it looks like there's too much water compared to rice. But I don't know, I guess you just have to listen to the experts because they know what they're doing. So it didn't even say what heat to put it on. So I'm gonna go like medium low and just kind of let the water do its thing. I'll check back with you guys when it's ready.
Look at this shit, man. You gotta watch this shit.
The real deal, man.
Didn't he kill this guy, his father or something? They sued him.
Alright, so now I'm just waiting for the rice to boil, and I'm watching the Mike Tyson podcast, Hot Box with Mike Tyson, just chilling out, hanging. So like I said, once the food is closer to being done, I'll make sure that I bring you guys along. So wait until then. Alright guys, so about an hour's gone by and I have finally made dinner, or like a late lunch. Here it is, just some rice and tuna, and I'll put a little bit of soy sauce on it just so it doesn't taste super bland. Also salt and pepper in that. So now that I have my food, let's talk about the game. Alright guys, so just to talk a little bit about the game this morning, it went really well. It was really cool to get that experience. Personally, I feel like I played very well. There was a couple things I would have liked to done better, but before I touch on that, we'll talk about the positives. So I felt like I did pretty good with my feet, so I was really pleased with that. Really well with passing, switching the play, switching the pressure from one side of the field to the other. I felt like I did very well. I also had the opportunity to make a really nice save, which is always nice. But like I've said so many times throughout this channel, like goalkeeping is mostly with your feet. So it's super important that, you know, for me at least, that I was good with my feet. Yeah, and then the things I feel like I could have done better, I definitely felt the one goal that went in, I think I was like just a little too high off my line. But other than that, I felt like I played really well. I felt like I commanded the back line and the players very well, read the game well. So overall, I would say I'm definitely pleased with my performance. And tomorrow we have a training session and then another game. So I'm really looking forward to that and just looking to perform and, you know, not even thinking about the contract. I think that's something interesting that I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced. I'm sure people have, but I haven't really, until now talking about it, I haven't really thought about signing a contract one bit. I've just kind of been enjoying the moments, playing well. And a really big maturity for me as a player was learning how to mentally relax off the field, because I was always that player that I felt like was too like excited and too amped up. Like I'd be listening to like very like intense music all the time. It'd be all I think about. But now, you know, I come back to the apartment, hang out, I chill, I do videos and all that. So I think it goes to show relaxing and getting away from the pitch, away from the game, is probably just as important as making sure you're focused and preparing. So it's just obviously like a yin and yang, balance is important. So with that being said, I'm gonna chill out, have my decaf coffee with my granola bar, and then finish the hot boxing with Mike Tyson. See you guys. So guys, I just finished editing a video and then as well working with some upcoming sponsorships for these upcoming videos that I'm excited to share with you in the near future. But I just got back from the grocery store and I got some dinner. So tonight, because I'm in a place that you can cook food, I'm gonna have the chicken kebab, and then for dessert, I'm gonna have 2 chocolate chip cookies, and I'm gonna show you what I'm making. So let's get back in the kitchen. Alright guys, and like I've touched on in my past videos, like recovering is so important when you have back-to-back days in football, just because it plays such a big role in your performance. So eating right, sleeping right, hydrating, all those little details that sometimes a lot of people brush off actually pay big dividends when you do them right. So that being said, let's cook these kebabs. I've never cooked kebabs before. I just saw them and I was like, they kind of look good. So, I mean, we'll try it. I didn't fail rice earlier, so we're stepping up the food chain, you know? Alright guys, so here is the chicken kebab with green peppers and onions. It looks really, really good. And then here is my dessert for tonight, just 2 chocolate chip cookies. Honestly, I'll probably only have one and then save the other one for tomorrow or whatever. But I'm really excited. I'm gonna have this with the rice that I cooked earlier, and I'm just really excited to eat because I'm hungry. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I was cooking dinner and then all of a sudden the deer came in the backyard and I couldn't believe it, so I figured it'd be something cool to show you guys. He's checking me out. He's like, what's going on? So this is what happens when I try to cook. Alright guys, so with a little bit of cooking and a lot of hope, I mean a lot of hope. Here is my dinner. You can see the kebabs and the rice on the side. And then I have Gatorade and a glass because I'm getting fancy tonight, and then just a bottle of water. So I'm gonna dig into this, then probably chill out for like 15 minutes, do some yoga, which I'll bring you through, and then I'm gonna watch Step Brothers tonight on TV, have a cookie, go to bed, and that'll be that for today. So Yeah, let's eat. Let's test it first, actually. Let's try it. I'm not gonna lie. It looks a little pink. Might have to throw it back on. Alright guys, so it is 10 o'clock right now and I'm pretty tired. Been watching Step Brothers. It's always a good movie. I've seen it I don't know how many times, but every time I watch it, it kills me. So I'm a sucker for like stupid comedies. But yeah, now I'm gonna do a light yoga session that I just kind of searched up on YouTube. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, like I've said throughout this video and in other videos I've done, it's so important to make sure that you take recovery seriously, especially you know, post training and like sleep. It's crazy because you'll see all these things, especially like in the fitness industry, that are trying to like sell recovery, like massage guns and all that, and they do work. I even own a massage gun, but it's like the simple things, like making sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you're getting enough water, making sure you're stretching. Like those things are like irreplaceable. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on a massage gun or whatever if you're not getting those things in check. So I'm gonna do a light yoga session and then probably head to bed because I'm exhausted, and this is probably the comfiest bed that I've ever had like stayed in. So it's gonna be a good sleep.